Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Mike Nardi, and on this channel, we talk about making money online, freelancing, the gig economy, sites like Fiverr, and things like that. This video is part of a new weekly news segment where I report on stuff that's happening around the world as it relates to the gig economy. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so the first story for this week is Fiverr's new influencer program. So Fiverr recently launched an influencer program that's like above and beyond their standard affiliate program, and it's pretty lucrative. So they've already had an affiliate program for some time now where if you refer people to Fiverr and they buy something, you get paid out in like a cost per acquisition type of fashion. It's like 20, 30 bucks, whatever, for each client you kind of help Fiverr convert. But the influencer program takes things to a new level with much higher commissions, Fiverr credits, promo codes that influencers can include for their audience to get discounts with, and even flat fees as cash compensation for videos created through this program. This is pretty awesome and something I'm particularly interested in. So as a YouTuber, you're always negotiating with sponsors. Some are less experienced in negotiating than others. Some are so demanding. The way Fiverr's laid things out with this new influencer program is pretty cut and dry. There's 3 levels, 3 different terms of agreement, 1 video, 2 dedicated videos, 3 dedicated videos, and a variety of different payouts. It's pretty cool and seems like something where if you're an influencer and you want to periodically throughout the year create content around Fiverr and get rewarded for that content, you just apply, it's automated, you get approved for an amount, you put out the videos and they pay you. I haven't done it yet, but I'm pretty excited about it. And I think this is going to create a whole wave of new influencers on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, wherever, creating content about Fiverr, which is great for the gig economy. So the 3 levels of the influencer program are outlined as the video level, the campaign level, and the ambassador level. So the video level is for people with 5,000 or more subscribers. Basically, influencers sign on to a 1-month term. They're required to create 1 dedicated video. They're rewarded with a fixed CPA of $30, which is pretty good. And they can get up to an additional $300 in additional compensation in the form of Fiverr credits. Pretty cool. The second level is that campaign level. It's 20 people with 20,000 or more subscribers. Influencers are signed to a 3-month agreement, are required to create 2 dedicated videos. The CPA goes to $40 from $30 in the previous level. They get up to $600 in Fiverr credits per video, and also get a custom promo code that they can advertise to their audience, so their audience can use that code to get a discount. Pretty cool. Now, last level, and this is kind of where it gets really interesting for YouTubers or content creators who might be doing multiple of these things throughout the year. It's the ambassador level. 50,000 or more subscribers. Influencers are locked in for a 6-month term. They're required to create 3 dedicated videos. The CPA goes up again to $50 per. They get up to $1,000 in Fiverr credits per video. They also get the custom promo code, and at this level, they can get between $100 and $1,000 as a flat fee payment for each video. Very exciting stuff. Super excited to see what comes out of this influencer program, like who starts popping up on the internet. Really exciting. If you have a YouTube channel or create content online, definitely something you want to look into. Fiverr's a big reputable company, and the way they've laid this out is I think this influencer program is going to be something that people apply to. It's automated, not a lot of back and forth, easy, streamlined, cut and dry. I like it. All right, so next up, 77% of laid off workers in the US want to switch industries. So Fiverr recently put out a press release that mentioned some new research they collected that reveals how recent laid off employees were managing their finances and their priorities for future careers. So the research showed that 1 in 3 respondents were planning on freelancing while looking for a new job. So that's pretty interesting. And a little more than 1 in 3 said they plan on keeping their side hustle going once they do eventually secure full-time work. So that's pretty interesting. It's kind of representing that people are looking to freelancing as a way to bridge the gap between careers, but also something that they want to stick with after they secure a new career. I think that goes to show, the state of things right now around the world. People need money. Jobs don't seem to be enough. Freelancing, a great way to fill that void. So Fiverr also noted that in January 2023, signups for the platform were higher probably due to the recent tech layoffs. So here are some other interesting points from this press release they put out in all this research. So, obviously people are looking for more fulfilling and flexible work. No surprise there. Many laid off workers need to tap into savings to survive because severance nowadays is not enough. So that's interesting and a huge red flag, right? Like if you're getting fired and the amount of money your company is giving you once you're fired or laid off is not enough to survive, that is scary. So, definitely something freelancing could help with. And then this one was really interesting. More than half of the people surveyed, 56%, appreciated the flexibility of not having a 9-to-5 job. Obviously, people have kids, appointments, responsibilities. 9-to-5 jobs, they've been around forever, but they make those types of things a little hard to juggle. An example I can give you personally is I recently left the workforce earlier this year, fully self-employed now, but I had a doctor's appointment, like a physical that I needed to go to, that I had put off for 9 months from the previous year because I simply couldn't find the time. My doctor was busy. I couldn't find time on the weekends. Obviously, doctor's offices here in Canada are rarely open or rarely have appointment availability on the weekends. So I pushed it 9 months. And that's just me, a guy with no kids. So I can imagine that, people who responded, this 56% of people are saying that they appreciate the flexibility of not having a 9-to-5, probably have even more serious family or personal commitments that they'd be able to do better if they didn't have a 9-to-5. So that was very interesting. Important things to note about this survey was it was only conducted amongst 501 white-collar or office workers in the US, so keep that in mind. But it is interesting nonetheless. It's very clear that people in certain 9-to-5 type roles are getting a little fed up and exhausted with working conditions. It's tough to manage a job with a family and, not making, the pay increments, pay raises that you need every year to keep up with inflation. It's crazy. So freelancing definitely presents a very tempting alternative. And if you're watching this now and you're on the fence, could be a great time for you to carve out your spot in a freelance marketplace. Now, it never hurts being early to the party. Fiverr AI services categories include fact-checking. So this is the last story of the week, but at the time of writing this, the fact-checking category on Fiverr only has 473 available gigs in that category. So this tells me that it could be a good time to establish yourself if fact-checking and becoming an authority in the fact-checking niche is something you might be interested in. So the reason I say this is AI really seems to be here to stay, right? Like, I don't believe in it for all applications. I don't think it's going to totally kick everyone out of a job, but I definitely think that it has a use, particularly in use case like studies, like research studies that are leveraging AI and the news. I feel like a lot of people are going to put a lot of scrutiny on news stories or studies or case studies that are built using AI, which tells me that there's going to be a growing need for fact checkers. So if you think that might be something you want to get into, if you're interested in AI, if you're skeptical of AI, but you want to make money freelancing and you want to be a fact checker, could be a good time to kind of stake your flag on Fiverr, as there's only like 473 services total in that category. So it could be a great time to carve out your niche, build up your reviews, and really become an authority in the AI fact checking category. Anyways, that's it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have comments or stories that you've kind of discovered that I haven't talked about on the channel, leave them in the comments and I'll check them out for next week's video. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, cheers.